beat, riding for Wally. Kill everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. BT, how they want you bringing them BT, riding for Wally. Kill everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest.
What's going on, guys? Happy Resurrection. I pray you guys are having a really great Sunday. I'm here on the range. I'm going to get it in for a little bit before I get with my family and then go to church later on tonight. But today, as you guys know, I'll be using my practice rifle. I'm going to do some transitions today between pistol and rifle. Also, I'm going to be checking to see if the wife's pistol is working. We'll see what's up with that. I really do hope so. I've only taken off the pistol light, the optic, so that this way I can see if it's just a weight issue, and if it is, then that means I'm going to have to get a heavier spring for the weapon to get pretty much back into battery. But I'll be doing some transition stuff, and I'm also going to try out my battle helmet that I have been working on. It was just a regular helmet. It wasn't a bump helmet. So what I did was I ended up adding a few things to it, right? So I put in actual padding on the inside. I changed my ears to fit for this helmet, and then I'm starting to get stuff for nods and whatnot. But I'm looking to build my nods, not buy them, because they're about 15,000, 20,000, 10,000, some wild numbers. So I'm probably going to end up building them over, buying them. So it's kind of what I do. I like building stuff versus buying, because it turns out to be a lot cheaper than you also know the ins and outs of your equipment. So put this together about, I don't know, a month or two. Just looking up what I really needed for it. I still need my a few more things going on here. I even modded this because if you can see right in here, this was not meant for it, and I didn't feel like just buying a whole new side mount rail mount system. So what I did was I just drilled really small holes, put the piece in there, and it works perfectly. You cannot pull or tell the difference if it was not supposed to be there, but trust me, it's not. So I added these bungees to hold on to the optic mount, stuff like that. So you guys who are out there buying $500-$600 helmets, this literally is the exact same helmet. This probably cost me about maybe $200 or so to put together. So you do not have to spend so much money to get the things that everybody else is doing, and they're trying to look cool and all that stuff. Honestly, this is a really great helmet, and it was for a lot less than what most helmets go for. I've seen this exact helmet that I put together go for around $500-$600, and it's not even ballistic. So I'd much rather put this together for around $200 and not have to I don't know, spend $400 extra on that, when I can just put that towards my actual night vision goggles that either I will be buying, sadly, or I will be making, hopefully. We'll see what happens, because I'm not gonna lie, guys, when it comes to nods, the mount system right here alone was about $500. This one was under. It was like 200, but a little under actually. But this is a knockoff, right? So this is like a Wilcox knockoff, but it does literally the same. This mount, you cannot take this thing off. Plus, I put the bungees on the system itself, so that this way it works exactly how it should. Stuff like that. I got a counterweight system, plus my ears, they as you can see, I don't have an equipment system to put this on yet. I actually can order it, but I'm not sure if I want to, so I just put this in here just to alleviate any unnecessary putting inside my my helmet. these ears usually either come on top of a mounting system for the helmet, like almost like a shroud that would go over your helmet, or your ears or your head. But what I did was I ordered them without it, so that this way I can put inside, I don't know if you guys can even see that. Let me see if you can, but inside here you'll see there's a lining. That lining is the wires for my ears, and I'll be able to hear and turn on my equipment right outside of my helmet. So and this is just a regular Enforce light. This light's pretty great, actually. So what I, for this anyway, I can't stand these lights, but I put it on the helmet just for shits and giggles, and now I'm keeping it on. This is red light and this is white light. This red will be replaced eventually with something better. This is some $20 piece of crap, but this right here, come to my surprise, I actually like it, so I'm going to keep it on. I wish it was a little tighter to the head, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll get another mount and put it on top or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But for right now, this, again, guys, can be done with a little bit of research. Find out what you need, and the only thing now next that I'm getting is my straps. My straps are being replaced with some FDE ones, as well as a lot sturdier with buckles instead of these kinds of buckles. They'll have a lot more retention. But anyway, I'm gonna try this at the end of the shooting, maybe even during transitions. I don't know. But other than that, since that is my nighttime setup, all right, so that helmet will be pretty much for nighttime use only. If I gotta run it during the day, that means I'm probably already in the shit, and I'll either have a strap to put that on my backpack, or I'm gonna have to run it. But now I got my KP9 out today, and so I'll be using that with my helmet, because technically this is what I would be using at a nighttime scenario. So this way you guys can hear how quiet this weapon system really is, with subsonic ammo inside it. Keep in mind, this is a 45 can. I don't have it specifically for 9mm. If I did, it'd be even quieter, but I'm gonna keep it 45, because if I run into a pistol and I have threads on it and it's a 45 and I need this, I'm not trying to switch that stuff out either in the heat of the battle or at all, to be quite honest. So I'm gonna keep it 45. It'll be a little bit louder, but honestly the job will be done, and you will not hear this weapon pretty much at all. Don't get me wrong, you hear something. That's just plain and simple. That's how it is. But it is a lot quieter than you think, and sadly, on camera, it still doesn't do it as much justice as it should, with how quiet it actually is in real life. But, you know, you'll get an idea watching this thing shoot. So I'm going to shoot about 50 rounds through this, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the show. But we'll get started right now with the transitions. All right, guys, so right now what I'll be working on, excuse me 1 second. Yeah, all right, what I'll be working on right now is a few shots, maybe 5 or so. I don't really even know what I have in here yet. Pretty sure it's like 5 or 6. A random amount, like anywhere between 5 to 10 rounds. I'm going to take my rifle. Once it's dry, I'm going to immediately grab my second magazine, and then after my second magazine goes dry, I'm going to assess the situation. Either that, or I'm just going to immediately drop, take out my secondary. God willing, this thing is working. I will fire, all right? And then after, when I go dry again, or when I assess the situation and I know that it is not something of a threat anymore and I can finally put my pistol away, I will disengage my pistol if this goes in right. By the way, this weapon is not made for this holster, so bear with it. Again, I'm using the wife's pistol. So after that, then I will either disengage and altogether, or I will go to this mag. I'm going to switch it up a few times. I have a lot of practice to do, so just, you know, enjoy the show. All right, that's one. Then I'm going to either assess, right, and grab. It looks like it's getting better though. All right. Then I'm going to put my pistol away. Grab. I'm going to let the the first mag go and re-engage. All right. And then I'm going to either assess again, or I'm going to just stop and then start doing a new drill. Now, I'm going to do that faster. Obviously, I'm going to do that a lot faster. But again, let's hope this pistol does better. Let's see something real quick. Well, it looks pretty good. So hopefully this works itself out today and I can keep this slide on here because I do like it a lot, and let's hope it stays. It's looking good and it feels good. All right, that's empty. Whoa. I grabbed my flashlight. That's how you know I haven't done this in a while. Also, my battle belt is canted a little bit. It's normally this way and everything's here, so I'm gonna have to get used to that. It's actually, I'll probably just take off my belt, put it to the side where you should be, because I'm used to grabbing right here and these are in front right now. So I'm gonna have to either feel, or I'm just gonna have to readjust. I think I'm just gonna readjust. But anyway, so now, you know, I'll keep these mags loaded. I'm kind of liking this, so this is feeling really good right now. Hopefully it's just a break-in issue and I can then eventually put on the light, or excuse me, the optic as well on my wife's pistol. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna be shooting for the number 1 and number 2s. I'll be shooting pretty quickly, so you're gonna see some chewed up areas here and whatnot. It is what it is. I kind of don't care today. I'm not shooting for accuracy. I simply brought the wrong targets today because, to be quite honest with you, I kind of just wanted to get out of here and really try this thing out. I really need to get this thing fixed, and it looks like it has, and I'm happy. Also, I needed to get reps. I need to get reps with this constant trigger time. I really need trigger time because the training that's coming up soon, I really want to get behind it and make sure that I'm drawing and I'm forcibly maneuvering. Oh, see? All right. So I'm forcibly maneuvering correctly. That's not good. So there we go. So now I know where my rifle needs to be. Constant reps, stuff like that. Also, I'm gonna have to do this with my armor on, my helmet eventually, but my armor on too, because once you get it in the right spot, your armor adds another layer of, well, some not protection, but a padding to hold on to your shoulder pad. So that's going to have to change, and I might not even have to swing my arm out and do one of those and swing my arm back in when necessary. So we'll have to figure it all out. This is why, again, I say this all the time, guys. Buy this rifle, use this practice rifle, save yourself some ammo and save yourself on money, and get the reps in, because this thing is perfect. But this is also new, a new sling. I wanted a cheap sling for this because this is a, you know, let's face it, a cheap gun. And I might have to reconsider this little comfortable ass strap. This thing is comfortable, but you know, whatever, we'll see. All right, let's get to it. This is also stuck, so I'm just gonna have to do it the old school way. As you can see, again, I'm pulling hard. All right, this weapon is not made for this. Well, I shouldn't say that it is, but the slide, there's a lot of wear in here. This slide is a little bit longer, thicker, and wider than a normal Glock would be, right? So I'm just having to use a little bit of force, which it's whatever. That's not a big issue. The issue I just had right there was me grabbing this incorrectly and putting it in, and it went, instead of going in for me, I should have had it a little more angled, but you know, it's stuff you can work through. Also, again, reps, constant reps. This thing is just an awesome weapon when it comes to just getting your reps in. So I'm happy about this. Another thing, this button right here, it's called the slide release. This slide release is super stiff, and it really is not happy right now. So I just got to either work it in, or what I might do is, let me just show you guys. Whoa, that went high. Right here where it catches, I might just go ahead and take it down right here a notch, and just right in that, kind of cut it down a little bit, so that this way, when this goes up, it doesn't catch so harshly and it's not so stiff. But you know, that's something I might do on the slide, maybe later on. I don't know. Might even do it today, who knows. But yeah, that's extremely hard to, let me show you guys, to push. I'm pushing with all my might, and that shit doesn't want to go down. So I'll probably end up taking that out and cutting that down a little bit, make it a little bit easier for myself to manipulate. Damn, that shit is hard. Whatever. All right, so now I know I just got to do a tactical reload, which it's not a big deal. Oh, wait. All right, so this is starting to break loose, the slide release. So I'm gonna keep trying to do that. We'll see what happens. All right, so real quick, I have only a few shots left. So from here, from this distance, I'm going to take my first shot, which is, I believe, only 1 or 2 in here. And as soon as I feel it go empty, I'm going to start running to get a better shot at my, target. And as I'm doing so, I'm going to grab my next mag, and I am going to quickly insert it as fast as possible on the move while taking my last shots, and then I'm done for the day. So, you know what? Let me do that here so you guys can watch as I struggle to get this magazine change while running. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me today. I actually goofed pretty big. I blew my load, basically. So I shot all my subsonic ammo. I had a really good time doing it, not gonna lie. But shot all my subsonic ammo while I thought I was recording. And so I'm just gonna have to do that again for you guys next time. But I did tell you guys I was going to show you my helmet, so at least I can do that for you. I had this on, had everything on. It was an awesome show, and I messed that up. So I'm just going to redo this at least for you guys and show you what I would be using during a nighttime scenario situation, God forbid. But one-pointed sling. All right. This is my Stinger Axiom 2 on top of here. I've told you guys before about this. On top of a KP9. I use a magazine coupler. This is a dead air suppressor underneath this shroud, or whatever you want to call this wrap. I use Magpul furniture. I have a Midwest Industries handguard. I use an Emissary Development hand stop. I use Magpul, a nice Magpul thick one. I forget what they call that one, but I can grab it and it's nice and it will not burn my hand. Also, with my flashlight, I can hold it here and it gives me no issues. I can press my button whenever I need to. On my Tacticon Battle Torch SV, what is it, 2? SV2, or I'm sorry, Battle Torch V2, not SV2. And then again, you know, Kalishnikov KP9, an actual one, real one, right? So these are kind of hard to get, sometimes not so hard to get, just depends on where you are. For me, the moment I saw it on the shelf, I had to get it, so I got it, and then I put the rail system on. I kind of, you know, souped it up. This has a SP tactical brace, and if you notice here, I just put this is like from a normal, like a M4 rifle cheek, not a riser, but like a cheek pad. So I put that on here just to get a little bit of a better rise on my eyesight to my optic. And right now, I'll throw this on. So this is so that my hair stays pretty. No, I'm just kidding. What it's really for is I kind of can't stand the way this thing feels on my head and on my face. So what I do is I drop this over first, and then it feels a lot more comfortable. All right, my mask was giving me a bit of issues for some fucking reason, really pissing me off. I finally got it to work. This goes on last. So when putting on a mask and having your helmet like this, you definitely need to hold it a little correctly, like, because if not, it's gonna piss you off. So I just kind of place it and then pull everything down until my ears are adjusted onto my head and everything is right where I need them to be, which they're not right now. And then put on my chin strap. And then lastly, my eyes, so that this way I can tuck them under my mask and everything is right where it needs to be. So yeah, that's this is my nighttime setup. I'd be using this. Obviously, I'd have an all black vest and whatnot on. All my plate carriers and stuff, everything for nighttime is all black except for a few things. A few things will be FDE, but not much, honestly. So I'll have this as my nighttime shooter because it's stupid quiet. I'm sorry I messed that up and didn't record while I was shooting it. It was a whole lot of fun, and I'm sorry you guys missed out. And as soon as I go and get some more subsonics, which I have a lot of, I just did not want to use that much of. I'm gonna have to go get like another 50 rounds or so for you guys, and then just shoot that so you guys can hear this, how quiet it is from real close, so you can hear just how awesome the subsonic is with the dead air suppressor. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Once I start getting my nods, I'm trying to build them. We'll see what happens. Might have to purchase them. I really hope not, because they're anywhere between $3,000 to $10,000 to $15,000. I don't have that kind of money. So as a builder, I'm probably going to end up building using a clone outside, and then getting the emitters, putting them on the inside myself. And then after that, I will just, you know, hook them up and put them on my apparatus right here, which would be a lot of fun to use at nighttime, and I'm hoping to do some nighttime trainings. But for right now, one step at a time. And like I said, I'm getting this prepared and ready for, you know, what is to come. If you notice here, I'm using my Enforce light, and that is just because I had it and I needed something of a light on top of my head just in case. And then on this side, it is a red light and white, which I would never really use because this thing is pretty much trash, but it works just, you know, to read papers and stuff at nighttime. I can use it right here, and then that'd be it. In the back here, I have a counterweight, and also, if you notice, my ears right here. So in the back of my ears, it leads up to the counterweight, and it stays inside there so that this way it's not getting in my way, and I'm not having to put it in here, right? So enough in there, you start to really get annoyed, right? I'm already annoyed with how it feels anyway. So using this is as a stowaway for the wire, it makes perfect sense. But yeah, eventually, guys, you'll see me use this stuff at nighttime, God willing, and it'll be a lot of fun. But for right now, $10,000 just kind of isn't in my budget. I got 2 kids. They're going to school. Well, one of them is going to school and stuff. So this shit ain't easy. You know what I mean? So I might even have to sell a few guns just to get, some some clones, and then build them. So if I do get the clone stuff, I will show you guys how I build it, and I'll show you where I got it. This shit's gonna be expensive, guys, so don't think it's not. Most nods that are worth it are like literally $15,000. So I'm going the route that I know I can, which is building it. So if I can build it for anywhere under 5 grand, I'm gonna, to get a $15,000 pair. So we'll see what happens, and when that does happen, you guys will be the first to know. So anyway, again, happy Resurrection Day. I love you guys. Get out there and train. Be safe. Peace. All right, guys, so I'm back on the range today. I'm going to shoot my KP9 with the subsonic ammo and my helmet and gear on, except for I don't have my plate carrier and whatnot because it's kind of unnecessary. I'm just going to show you guys what I would be using with my helmet setup, as well as the nighttime weapon I would be using of my own choosing. Dry.